Call of Duty Black Ops 2 released back in 2012 with a great campaign, a classic multiplayer, and a super fun zombies, and most people regard it as their favorite Call of Duty of all time. But unfortunately, right now might be your last chance to ever play this game again. Oh man, another absolute classic map, Carrier, bro. The fact that they haven't remade this map, I mean, I'm pretty sure they haven't remade it, right? Maybe for like COD Mobile or something, but for the base COD releases, we haven't seen this one return. That's just criminal, man. This is such a good map. But again, the common theme here recently is Activision ruining the fun for everyone. That kind of rhyme there. Obviously, we just talked about Cold War being hacked right now, being able to, I guess, play Cold War, but you're at risk of getting your information compromised and your IP address leaked out and all of this bad stuff. You know, you pretty much can't play Cold War, at least online right now. And also, there's been stuff going on, you guys probably know, but Activision shutting down the old client servers, which allowed people to play older Call of Duties without getting their information compromised, leaked out as well. It's the same type of thing there. So these old client servers were making it so we could actually play old Call of Duties safely. And unfortunately, Activision is shutting down all of these old client offerings here. And the last one standing is Plutonium. And I mean, look, the way it's been going here, Plutonium is up next to get banned and to get shut down. Right now, Plutonium gives you support for Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3, I think World at War, and some other game as well. I'm not so sure. Maybe Black Ops 1. But, man, this is so unfortunate because Plutonium, again, one of the only ways now to play BO2 without getting your information compromised. If you play BO2 on 360, PC, doesn't matter where you play it, you're potentially going to be in a hacked lobby, potentially have your information stolen. It's just not good whatsoever. Plutonium gives you access to really like a good, clean running servers, no hackers, a bunch of people still play it, of course, and you have extra little additions as well. I've also seen some new maps, new creations as well. I mean, this is almost like a Black Ops 2 remastered or remake in a sense, because I made a video a while back, actually, about me playing a Nuketown Zombies remake. So it was Nuketown Zombies, you know, which was a launch map in BO2. But it had a whole new skybox. It had a whole new room, like this crazy Easter egg. Like, it was so sick. So, again, this is pretty much like the BO2 remake we never got. Well, we may still get for 2025, hopefully. The BO2 remake we haven't gotten yet. I mean, this is pretty much Plutonium there. So the fact that they want to shut this down is so unfortunate. Now, some people have been saying that the reason why they're doing this is because they're gonna release their own remakes or remasters very soon, and they don't want any, you know, competition, or just for legal reasons, they want to have these remakes under their own control, I guess, which I understand. Like, it's their intellectual property, it's their game. I mean, they can do what they want to do. If the issue is competition, because a lot of people are saying it's competition, and they're saying that people would rather play like BO2 Plutonium instead of MW2 right now, which I think is a decent argument, because there's a lot of people that definitely prefer Black Ops 2 to MW2 right now. You know what I mean? A lot of people prefer the older Call of Duties, but if you go on Plutonium, and maybe I'll show you guys after, there's only like 700 active players playing this right now. I mean, that is not competition at all. I mean, if you have 700 players playing Plutonium that would otherwise be playing MW2, that's such a small amount of the overall player base for MW2. It shouldn't even matter. So competition really should not be a reason for them shutting Plutonium down whatsoever, right? And honestly, it shouldn't be a reason for them shutting any other service down there, because even SM2, which was like the MW2, MW3 remake, that was going to include a ton of different guns from different games, all brought into one game, updated graphics, and just so much cool stuff, new game modes, a ton of cool stuff in that SM2 thing. But how many people were actually going to play that rather than play MW2? It's only people that are really like hardcore fans that have computers, have PCs, that are willing to download a separate game like that. Most people, like majority of the people that play Call of Duty, were never gonna even know about SM2. So to me, I don't think it's a competition reason. I feel, and if it is, that's very weird. I don't see any of these other stuff as competition, honestly, because there's not enough players playing these other things. But if it is competition, that doesn't make sense. So it's gotta be something else. It's gotta be for their IP to have control. Who knows? I've got some MP7 action here on Raid. Classic setup. Oh my god. Look, oh my god, what the? But yeah, I kind of got heated there for a second. Overall, again, I just don't see this stuff being a big deal. Unfortunately, you know, it doesn't matter what I think and what you think. It's just about what Activision wants to do. I think Plutonium is trying to, you know, make things better here by making sure you have to own the game to play it because I think they allow you to use, like, you know, torrented copies, whatever. So if you actually have to buy the game to play Plutonium, I guess that's a little better, and maybe Activision doesn't mind if that's the case there. But overall, I just hope they don't mess with this here because I really don't see it as a big deal. Like, coming from their perspective, like, I'm trying to put myself in their shoes. Plutonium isn't really a big deal to them if I'm Activision, at least in my opinion. Now, I'm not so sure. Maybe they have other reasons, of course, as I said. Maybe they're planning to release their own BO2 remakes, who knows, but I really don't think it's a big deal. But let's say regardless, Plutonium gets shut down, whatever. If they do end up releasing and making a BO2 remake, let's talk about what we want to see here, because BO2, my favorite oh my, I just got roasted. My favorite COD of all time. Again, as I said earlier, I don't think there's a bad MP map in this game. Zombies maps, maybe. You could argue there were some not so good zombie maps, but even like Transit, Die Rise, the maps people don't like that much, like, I still really like. Maybe it's because of nostalgic reasons, but yeah, so I like those zombie maps for more nostalgic reasons maybe, and they have cool atmospheres. I've talked about this before, but overall, again, do we want BO2 returning exactly the way it is, just with better graphics? Like, do we want a BO2 remaster campaign as well, same exact campaign, just updated graphics, or do we want a BO2 remake? So you have the core of Black Ops 2, the Pick 10 system, most of the core MP maps, most of the core zombie maps, most of the core content in the original BO2 is in the BO2 remake, but you have extra content like newly created MP maps that are, completely new, but fit the BO2 theme. You have new, oh my god, you have new weapons as well. Bro, new game modes, an expanded campaign, like a spin-off campaign, new campaign missions, stuff like that, a couple new characters as well. You also have like the normal battle pass updates, and look, I have to mention this here, maybe you have bundles, you have microtransactions, like they're gonna have microtransactions nowadays. If a BO2 remake released, they're gonna have bundles. It is what it is, but would you rather see that instead? Because honestly, I think I would rather see a BO2 remake with more content, because I played so much BO2 already. As much as I like this game, I kind of want to play new content. I mean, I feel like a BO2 remaster would be sick, but it would get old a little quickly. Like, don't get me wrong. If a BO2 remaster released right now, I would be grinding that game like crazy. But after a while, the lifespan of that is just going to be a bit shorter because I already played this game for so many years of my life. So having a BO2 remake, which is like half BO2 content and also half new content, I feel like would be a good medium there. And for new players, it's all new content for them because maybe they never even played BO2. And for old players, it's half nostalgia and also half new content as well, so they don't get as bored quickly. So I feel like that's the perfect combination there. And if I'm Activision and I'm worried about, let's say they don't want to release a premium title in 2025, I would say just release the BO2 remake, have BO2 remasters, have some new content as well. You don't have to make a ton of new maps, just a couple new maps, which, they like because they're releasing a lot of remakes nowadays anyway, so why not just release it alongside BO2, right? And that could be the game for the year. So for 2025, we have the BO2 remake. We get some new maps every couple seasons there, or every season we get new maps, new content, new missions. They could release their battle pass as well. I mean, low-key, BO2 battle pass in 2025 with like all the characters and different weapon skins and stuff like that would be pretty sick in my opinion. So I don't know. I think that would be fire. We'll see what ends up happening there. Of course, we're already getting a Treyarch title in 2024, so probably we're not going to get a remake like that the next year, but maybe that could be tied into year 2 of their next game. I don't really know. Probably not, but I just hope for something like that at some point in the future. I feel like it would be so cool. It would be lucrative for them. Like, bro, Activision would make a ton of money. I mean, honestly, let me know down below your opinions on that. But that's it here for this video. Let me know down below your opinions on these commentary style of videos. Do you want me to make more of these videos, less of these videos? Let me know. Be sure to join the Discord down below, kick down below for live streams, all other social media links down below as well. Subscribe for more. Shout out to YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.